Quiet on set.
Quiet on set.
You want me to host?
Quiet on set.
I got it. Hey everybody.
Hey everybody, welcome to another Hobby Talk.
Let's fucking go.
Let's
Hobby Talk.
I said I would not say and open up with but he did it. So
Censor
we're
this.
opening it up with Welcome to another episode of Hobby Talk. I'm Demeki, and with me today is Matt and JonP.
What's up?
He's our special guest today. What are we doing?
So before we go into the rest of this episode, I just wanted to take time to talk about the last episode because I feel like that we misconstrued what we wanted to say. One of the things was that, you know, if you're just starting out, we're not saying like look at the competitive scene and look at, you know, the FAQs to see what's good. What we're trying to say is that to just look at your codex and see what play styles that you like and do your research that way. You know, if you like being more melee heavy, but then you buy a bunch of shooting units that has no melee, then you're kind of fucked. Then you have just like units that you're not going to use, that you don't want to use. But obviously, if you enjoy just painting and collecting the army and collecting the models, then of course just buy whatever the hell you want because, you know, it's fun.
I mean, the other thing is too, when it came to the recast, like Black Legion Market, I only mentioned that because I bought one thing from them. It was something that I had been looking for while I was in Korea, of all places. So I was just like Googling, trying to find this thing. eBay didn't have any, nobody had any, and then Black Legion Market came up, and I was like, what's this? They have it. So I ordered it. I didn't know it was a recaster.
Yeah.
And I mean, the other thing is too, like a lot of people left comments about recasts, but like, I mean, you can use a recast if you want. I mean, it's up to you. We're not saying not to. We're just saying be careful.
Yeah, what you guys do on your own time is what you want to do. You know? What you guys do with your money is what you want to do. It feels bad for us when we tell people to be kind of irresponsible with their money. You know what I mean?
We have such a big platform. You know, we don't want to be giving out like bad info out there. You know, we want to empower you guys to make your own decisions responsibly. You know?
Exactly. This is an expensive hobby. So, you know, if you guys can save money or if we're helping you guys be more efficient with what you're buying, then we would rather do that than to just say, just get whatever you want.
Yeah, that feels irresponsible to just tell people to buy what you think looks cool without actually looking into it.
Yeah, exactly. One time I bought a Porsche because I thought it looked cool.
Yeah. Oh man, my loans are insane.
One of my favorite things that someone's ever said was, "Oh, I need to buy these models, but they're so expensive." And then someone said, "Matt, it's okay. Your bills will be there tomorrow."
Oh, yeah, I remember seeing that.
I remember seeing that
oh
too,
God.
I mean, but he ain't wrong.
Yeah.
Or she.
But like that. Talk about fucking an enabler. Goddamn.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have JonP here today talking about his Space Wolf army. Dude, how many fucking points is this?
So I put it on Battlescribe. I guess while you guys were laying this out. Thank you for doing that, by the way.
Yeah. We painstakingly set it all up.
As I was clicking and adding things in Battlescribe, it's around 8,000, mid 8,000s without weapon loadouts. With weapon loadouts, it's probably over 9,000. Over 9,000!
Is that your power level? Is it over 9,000?
It's getting there, you know.
Nice.
I think with each model I buy, my power level just increases.
Just keeps increasing.
So I'm just gonna keep buying these dumbass flyers that cost 50 points.
Yeah, just start loading your list of just like really expensive, like pointed cost.
I mean,
models.
that's how the game works, right? You just buy the most expensive models and you win.
Yeah. Fork World.
Forge World.
Dreadnoughts.
It's like Hearthstone.
Yeah.
Pay to win, dude, isn't it? When you guys laid it all out and I was finally done putting together my Battlescribe list, I was like, holy crap.
I still feel like this isn't everything.
There's more at home.
Okay.
But they're just not painted.
They're either just primed or like on their sprues still, or I still have some Wolf Guard. I still have some attack bikes because because flavor.
Yeah.
Flavor. Because flavor.
Pay to win.
Pay to win. But I mean, it's like I guess with my Space Wolves army, I've kind of just been trying to get a little bit of everything, just so that I can be flexible. I guess as like the game changes, you know, all these codexes are coming out. I want to try out new stuff. I want to just try out everything and just have everything. So that's why it's just a never-ending grind of wolves grinding on my life.
It's like you're both astonished by how much and also regretting how much.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
Wow. This is where the past 2 years of my life went. I thought you had more points than me. You were around like 7,000,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I'm about 7,000. So you
But-
actually have 2,000 more points than me. That's an
Yeah.
entire whoops. That's an entire. That's an entire army.
Yeah.
More than me. That's crazy.
That is crazy. I mean, I guess Space Marines do cost more, but still, it just goes to show how much I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why Space Wolves?
Space Wolves for me, I remember when we were picking on the army, Bricky was like suggesting things. I was just like, and then he told us to like just go on the website, just look at the models. I went on there. Space Wolves looked cool because they had dogs, and then I realized they like had a Viking aesthetic. So first things first, dogs familiar to me. Vikings, I went to the elementary school I went to. Their mascot was Leif Erikson. So Vikings always had like a special place in my heart. So Vikings, dogs, familiar to me, you know. And plus like Viking aesthetic with like wolves. It also reminded me of like the Stark family from Game of Thrones. Yeah. My favorite character was Robb Stark. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
My
Rip.
sweet prince.
Rip?
Yeah.
How mad were you during
spoilers.
that episode?
Spoilers. Spoilers.
Bleep redacted. But yeah, dude, that episode got me, man.
Yeah.
My favorite character just died.
Imagine
You said
reading the
spoilers,
book.
you're still going. Well, if they haven't watched Game of Thrones, that's their fault.
yeah.
At
I
this
mean,
point.
everyone should
Yeah.
know by now.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Or they're reading the book, they didn't even know there was a TV show. They're
Yeah.
like, what do they mean there's
Yeah.
a TV show?
Man, imagine if sorry, going off track. Imagine if the Red Wedding was around like nowadays, like.
Oh,
So-
dude, that'd be nasty.
Yeah, because social media was like a thing back then, but not as big as it is now.
Yeah,
Dude,
it would be
every-
spoiled like crazy.
Yeah.
I know we're sidetracking, but every time I open up Twitter and there's a new episode of something that we're watching,
Oh yeah, like Invincible
Yeah.
or fucking Falcon
Yeah.
or WandaVision or something.
Yeah, Fridays are dangerous days to go on
Yes.
Twitter.
Yeah.
and it sucks because I wake up in the morning and I check the news, and I like checking the news on Twitter because I can get it from multiple sources. And I always run into that problem, like I'm going to see a spoiler.
So you just don't open Twitter.
No.
Yeah, dude. If I remember correctly, we both went to our local game store on the same day.
Yeah.
To pick up our first codex.
Yeah.
I didn't know what I was getting, but you knew exactly what you were gonna get.
Exactly. Yeah, I went in there. I saw the codex. I saw. I'm pretty sure it's Lemun Russ on the front cover of the 8th edition codex. I was like, oh shit. Yep, that's it. That's the one. Yeah, and then I remember I walked over to the models and I saw like a box of Thunderwolf Cavalry. I was like, oh god damn. Guys on wolves, let's go. Yeah, I don't know what it is about like the winter guy riding animal cavalry aesthetic, but it's great. Like I think when we played Scythe, I saw the bear cavalry. I thought that was so cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe you're just a furry. Did you, before you started this army, did you know that you had a furry inside you that was just begging to come out?
I guess so. I watched a little bit of Beastars.
Oh my god.
That episode, ending of episode 3 with the rabbit and cut this part out. I remember you guys talked about like what you wish we knew before getting started in the Warhammer.
Yeah.
I left a comment in that video saying, I wish I knew how much of a fucking furry I'd be playing wolves.
When you started this, did you know like how much you were going to, one, like the game, and then two, like the army? Because we all started at the same time.
Yeah.
So I guess this is like an open floor question of what you thought.
No, to be honest, I didn't think I would be at this point just 2 years later. And like essentially like a majority of my free time is either like watching Warhammer content or like thinking about paint schemes or like thinking about a cool list I want to try out or just like looking into what people are trying out in like the competitive scene or just for funsies nowadays. To answer your question in a nutshell, no. Quite frankly, I did not think I'd be here. I thought it'd just be something we'd try out, you know, for the
Yeah.
YouTube channel,
Yeah.
which was Game & Watch back then.
Yeah.
We try out for maybe like a little bit here and there, and then we play some like Scythe, we play some Wingspan, but yeah.
Now it's just
Now
Now
it's
we're a
just
Warhammer focused channel.
Full on Warhammer.
Yeah.
What about you, Demeki?
What do
What
you
about
mean?
like, did you think that you were gonna like this hobby as much as you did? Because you used to do gunpla stuff.
So yeah, I mean, like I did Gunpla for a long time, especially when I was in high school and stuff. And like I had always seen Warhammer, And most of the time, what turned me off was the fact that it was so small. Because like the Gundam models are pretty big,
fucking huge.
Yeah, you can get them from like this to that.
The storm surge back
Yeah,
there.
but I mean, that's what played into me picking that. But I already fell in love with painting and stuff in the hobbying. So like, I figured I was going to like it, but I just didn't know how much I was gonna like painting such small figurines.
Yeah, no, yeah, I definitely was the same. I remember as we were getting into it, I was a little like apprehensive about painting. I was like, oh man, that's so much time. I'm so impatient. That's when I get things done, and just play. And like, I definitely am more of a strategic-minded like kind of person. Yeah, with kind of things. You know, if it's okay if it doesn't look super nice as long as it gets the job done, kind of thing.
But now you're becoming more and more invested into painting your stuff.
Yeah, definitely. I've seen a lot of improvement in my painting over the years. Or
What
the
was
2
your
years.
first model?
It was actually a Grey Hunter with the wolf head and a power fist. I primed it at Demeki's place, and then I took a brush and I just slabbed the fang all over it, which is the blue base.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then,
yeah, I remember
yeah,
that,
and I
yeah.
painted the shoulder pads red and blue or red and yellow, and then did his eyes, and that was it. And I was like, oh shit, I'm done. Let's go. I mean, I don't think the model's on the table. It's probably in the back somewhere.
Just in shame.
Yeah, just in shame, because he had a power fist, and I ripped his power fist off actually.
Oh god.
Oh shit.
And I put it on a different model.
Dismantled the
Oh,
guy.
Yeah, I
Jesus.
dismantled him. No remorse.
Was that the first time you started kit bashing then? Like,
Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, that was the first model I painted.
It's crazy seeing like the first model that you paint, especially when we do like Infinite Blacks.
Yeah.
Because like we have like some of our first painted models out on an Infinite Black, and you see it now and you're just like, oh god.
Oh god, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna go back and repaint them because I think it tells like a story of me.
Yeah.
Just my personal development. My models are gonna look different as the years go on, but that's okay.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's something to remember.
Yeah, it's like an evolution.
Yeah, exactly. When I first started, it was kind of just like, now I'm kind of a bit more precise. Having proper tools really helps.
Oh yeah.
Like,
especially nowadays.
Yeah.
The unicorn goop from Monument Hobbies has been super great for saving my brushes.
Oh god.
And keeping
I love
that,
it.
keeping that pointy tip so I can get on those little details.
Yeah, unicorn goop and what's it called, Brushmaster
Yeah,
or whatever.
Brushmaster.
Yeah,
Master
soap.
Sense.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just any type of brush soap.
Yeah.
Anything that's gonna prolong the tips.
I think my favorite thing about that is it keeps the tip sharp, and then like it makes it so much easier to like actually edge highlight now.
Yep.
Yeah, and I haven't started edge highlighting actually until like earlier this year. There's a fly.
He's about to slap me in the face. Like,
Oh, watch out!
There's a fly
There's a fly!
there's a fly.
Oh, it's here!
from the top rope. Watch out! Watch out!
Watch out!
I feel like that we're getting into hobbying a little bit too much.
Yeah.
Let's back it up a little bit. Let's talk about the lore of
Yeah.
Space Wolves.
Yeah.
Because when you started, did you even know about like the lore, or like how did this work? Did you start playing the army first, or did you start reading the lore first? Like which way did you take it?
It was more of I picked what I thought looked cool. I didn't really get into the lore until I guess like after the fact. I only really knew that they were a Space Marine army that looked like Vikings, and that was the gist of it. Yeah, I didn't really learn much about lore until like 9th edition, to be quite honest with you, because I was just too busy.
Yeah, because you had COVID.
Yeah, I had COVID. Work was hell. I had to. I was building and painting. We first got into lockdown. Saga of the Beast came out like during that initial lockdown. I got my box and it sat in my closet for like 2 months.
Oh god.
Because I had like
Feels bad.
yeah, because I was like, man, we're not gonna play anytime soon. I knew we weren't gonna see each other anytime soon. And then they announced 9th edition.
Yeah.
And then 9th edition is kind of what I guess
Brought us back.
Yeah, brought us
Yeah.
back, re-sparked my interest in the hobby. You know, I built about the Saga of the Beast box, got Ragnar, and then I guess after that, I guess my love for the game came back. Not only just on tabletop hobbying, but also I started to learn more about the lore.
So like they're a loyalist army, right?
Yeah,
to
so
Space Marines.
Yeah, so I guess lore-wise, the Space Wolves are one of the original founding Space Marines chapters, led by Primarch Lemun Russ. I don't know. Some people say Lemon. I think
Lemon?
I think
Yeah.
I think Lehman is the right way to say it. I don't
Yeah.
like lemon.
Lehman back.
Yeah, Lehman back. Pretty sure it's Lehman.
I'm sorry.
Lemun Russ is very cool. I think he's cool. A lot of people think he's an asshole, but I guess he's one of those guys where like if he's on your side, you think he's fucking cool. But if he's on the other side, you're like, oh, this guy's a fucking asshole. I hate him. I absolutely hate him. He's such an annoying bastard. But yeah, I guess the story of how the Emperor found Lemun Russ is pretty interesting. So Lemun Russ was sent out to the death world of Fenris. The planet of Fenris is like, it's not a great place to live.
Yeah, it's like constantly like hit with like snowstorms and stuff.
Yeah,
right?
like half the planet is ice, half the planet is like boiling oceans, and like the continents are always shifting and changing, and like, yeah, not a good place to live.
How is it? How is it a boiling ocean and then like freezing at the
Freezing. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Hoth meets like wherever fucking Darth
Yeah,
Vader.
my guess is that its orbit around whatever star goes around is like it's very oval shaped. So like the sun is here, and then like this is probably where the it's like hot as fuck, and then as it goes around over here, it's probably cold. I don't know.
Yeah.
Warhammer logic.
Tell us in the comments on what you think
Tell us,
how
if,
it works.
If someone knows why the Fenris is like that, let us know.
Yeah.
I don't think what I just said makes sense, because if it was over here, it'd be cold all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
And then over here, just the whole thing
yeah,
would be
yeah.
hot.
It's like drowning while on fire.
Yeah, exactly.
It's on this Fenris. He was sent to this Fenrisian planet.
Yeah,
right?
he got sent to Fenris. Worked his way up, became cool with the Fenrisians, and then eventually he started like his own thing, and then like he became like the guy on Fenris, and then I guess the Emperor found it, saw what was happening there. He showed up one day. They were having like a big feast. The Emperor came in like a robe, so like no one could really see who he was, because if he unrobed, he was a big golden boy. Everyone's gonna know who that is.
Yeah.
He showed up to this feast. He walked up, and then he walked up to Lemun Russ, and he kind of, they walked up to each other, flex their chest a little, try to show who's
Peacock
alpha,
chest.
try to peacock each
chest.
other.
What you want?
Yeah, what you want, huh?
What you gonna do? What's up?
Yeah.
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
Yeah.
What's up? What's up?
What's up?
What's up? Take this outside. You wanna take it out?
Cash me outside. How about that?
Flog me outside. How about that?
Oh shit, fly!
Okay. Yeah. So,
Anyways, so I guess he issued Lemun Russ a challenge. Lemun Russ got to pick challenges. He did 3 challenges. The first one was an eating challenge. The Emperor and Lemun Russ were eating and eating and eating. Eventually, they ate all the food in the feast.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah. And then they were eating like whatever the Fenrisian equivalent of like chickens were. And then he finished the chicken, and he realized like Lemun Russ ate everything else. He was like, what the fuck? So next up, he issued another challenge to like drinking. So they just, the drink on Fenris is called Mjod.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
essentially the equivalent of like mead, except it's like 99% alcohol.
Yeah, and like they do something that turns off their liver or something.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So because they're space marines, they actually can't get drunk unless they eat like the specific plant or drug that turns off their, I think it's their pancreas.
Yeah.
So that they can actually get drunk. But yeah, so they had a drinking contest. The Emperor was doing his thing, chugging a keg, but as soon as he finished like his second keg, he realized Lemun Russ drank all the rest of the kegs. So at this point, the party is fucking dry. There's
Damn, no
nothing
food,
left.
no
Yeah.
drinks.
Yeah, lame ass party.
It's time to go.
Yeah. And then I guess the third challenge was a fist fight. At this point, the Emperor's kind of pissed. He just lost twice. So he took off his robe, revealed his gold-laden armor. Everyone backed up. They're like, "Oh shit, it's the Emperor!" They made like a little like circle. You know what happens in high school and shit when there's fights. I guess Lemun Russ like walked up to him, and the Emperor kind of just smacked him upside the face, and won the fight before he knew it. Like a matter of seconds, just like that. And Lemun Russ woke up like a few hours later, and like he realized who the Emperor was, and I guess he like just pledged his allegiance to him, obviously because like that's his dad. But
He
yeah,
was like, Daddy.
Daddy, thanks for knocking me out.
Sorry.
Sorry, I ate all the food.
What is the whole like gene seed thing with like Wolfen and stuff?
Yeah, so the whole gene seed thing, I guess, so each Space Marine has like their own gene seed. The Space Wolves one just makes them like more ferocious. So you could say they're like, physically, they're slightly more enhanced than other Space Marines in that sense. They're faster, a little stronger, fangs,
Yeah.
furry shit. Fun fact, the longer a Space Wolf has been alive, the longer their fangs get.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's why long fangs are called long fangs, because they are the oldest of the Space Wolves.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're the oldest ones. They're the most like patient, because these guys are headstrong, berserk.
Yeah.
They when they're younger, they're really they're striving to like make a name for themselves, because they're brash.
Yeah.
They want to create a story, just like Vikings and like just people of the olden days. They're really big on like tradition and word of mouth storytelling. You know.
Yeah, and like they fight for glory all the time.
Yeah,
Well,
they fight for
that's-
glory.
That's back in the day. That's how they thought you would live forever.
Yeah,
It's like
with
you
their
had to
story.
have someone tell your story, and that's how your legacy would live on and how you would live on.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like Coco.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you know, once someone stops talking about you, then you disappear.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
shit.
that's like, yeah. It's kind of yeah. Sorry to bring up Coco, but yeah. Essentially, yeah. They want their name to be etched in history forever through the storytelling. So that's why they're so eager to like do something.
That's why they're all badass. That's why
Yeah.
they have a fucking secondary called no. That's why they have a thing called Saga of the Beast in 9th edition, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty sick. Now.
Yeah.
Now that I know about that, yeah, that's pretty cool.
What about the Wolfen? Why do they look the way that they look?
They're the guys who succumbed to GNC and just like it took over. Now they're just like these primal beasts that just
They're fucked.
they're just fuckers. Yeah.
Yeah, but they just fuck.
They did fuck in 8th. They do still kind of fuck in 9th, just very
Not
Didn't
as
they win the
much.
not as
gauntlet?
much.
They did win the gauntlet.
did win the
yes.
gauntlet.
Yes. they fuck. They
Yeah.
just they just fuck a little less.
Yeah, they
Yes.
just
Yeah,
fuck a
yeah.
little less.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're also really expensive. But we don't we don't really need to talk about that.
Yeah. I know that you have done kit bashing because you actually have to, right? There's some models in the Space Marine Codex that actually don't come in boxes, correct?
Yeah, if you're looking for like a box of like Wolfguard, Grey Hunters, Blood Claws, they don't actually have their own dedicated box. You have to buy I think it's called the Space Wolves Tactical Pack, and then from there you get like the bodies, and then from there you can either give them like the gun, the pistol, or whatever. If you want to turn them into Wolfguard with jump packs, you have to buy jump packs. Either that, or you buy the Space Marines like Vanguard Vet kit. And then you do what you can to make them look wolfy.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Long Fangs don't have their own boxes anymore. You have to buy just the normal Devastators box and then do what you can to make.
stuff their teeth.
Yeah, or just yeah. Or I find that I have to really save my bits to reuse them, because otherwise I'm just stuck with a guy that just looks like a normal Space Marine. If I have to, I have to. But like I prefer not to, just because that's not what I want them to look like.
Well, luckily now you know someone that has a 3D printer.
Yeah,
They can print you the bits.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do have some really cool kit bashing stuff I did recently. My Blade Guard vets I kit bashed.
Yeah,
Where
you
they
kit
at?
bashed all of them.
Where they at? Yeah, these ones I got bits from Pop Goes the Monkey for the shield, and then I also used like a different head. These guys I used like I took the axes from like the Wolfen and I put the axes there. I added like the skulls on the back. Different backpack, different shield. I added like this little claw fang thingy.
Dude, that's cool.
Yeah, I took. I felt like the original Blade Guard vet kit. It looked very like crusade-y.
Yeah,
Very-
it doesn't
yeah.
match Space
Yeah.
Wolves.
Nah,
Yeah,
it
exactly.
matches like almost every other Space Marine
Yeah,
army except this one.
Space Wolves. If you want to make your Space Wolves army look cool, add hair, add dead animals,
Yeah.
add axes instead of swords.
Didn't you recently do a kit bash? Like
Yeah,
literally yesterday?
I did
This one, right?
yesterday. Yeah, so this is a Primaris Rune Priest.
You literally got that yesterday.
Yeah, I literally got it, built it, and painted it yesterday. He looks normal, except I added this like this fur cape on his back.
Yeah, like a pelt.
Yeah, the pelt on the back, because I thought it looked so much cooler. If you think about rune priests, they're usually like they're calling like upon storms and shit, you know. So if you're around the rune priest, and chances are it's really windy. So yeah, I thought the cape was a really cool added effect.
It is cool.
Yeah, and then I also I fucked up on the cape also. So this part here, where I guess this pelt is, it's actually covering up a gap in the cape because
so you're kit bashing to hide imperfections.
exactly to hide my
Nice.
blunders. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. It's a great way to hide your mistakes.
I'm kind of surprised that they even have psychers.
Yeah, because Lemun Russ hates psychers so much. Funny story with Lemun Russ. I'm sure everyone knows the burning of Prospero if you know the Horus Heresy. The gist of that story is that Lemun Russ was told by Horus to go to go deal with Magnus because Magnus did something wrong. So Lemun Russ is just
Fuck off.
Lemun Russ is just a guy that wants us to start fights. So he's like, oh hell yeah, let's freaking go. So he showed up on Prospero. Magnus him scrapped. Magnus like poked his eye, or no, Lemun Russ poked his eye, and then he gave him the old school backbreaker, like over one knee, picked him up like this, fucking. Sorry, you just built that.
Oh no, it's fine.
Yeah,
It's fine. Don't worry, I'm gonna hide the
Yeah.
imperfections. He baned
You
him.
fucking backbreaker,
Yes.
Magnus.
Jeez, that's pretty cool.
It's pretty fucking cool. You can see why people think he's an asshole, but
Yeah.
I mean, Lemun Russ, I think he's like lost in
The warp or
the
some
warp
shit,
or some
right?
shit right now. I forget exactly what it is. No one knows where he is right now.
Is he
We'll
a
say that.
Chad or is he a Kyle? Or is he
He's
like
a
a mix of both?
He's a super
A
a child.
A child.
Honestly, he gives me like frat president vibes. Cause
Ugh.
yeah, or like you think about
What is that, a Brad? A frat president?
if you think about have you ever watched American Pie, the spin-offs?
No.
The one with
with
the one with
Stifler's
Stifler's
brothers.
yeah, no, Stifler's cousin. He kind of reminds me of that guy, except
Ah.
he's actually like really built and buff. Yeah,
Ah.
yeah.
He's like that one meme where it's like buff dudes on a computer.
Oh
You're like,
yeah,
You got this, bro.
You got this, brother.
Yeah, bro.
It's like a skinny guy's like, hey guys, I'm really starting to get into lifting.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, man. So you want to start off small, but I love that meme format.
It's funny.
It's so
It's really
wholesome.
funny. You painted like all of this, right? Or a large majority of it.
Yeah, a large majority of it. Some of it's from Troll Trader, some of it's from eBay. But yeah, I would say about 75 to 80-ish% of this is done by yours truly.
Yeah.
God damn. Logan was a model that I've had since the beginning, since we got stuff from Bricky's aunt. And
Yeah, you're right. I remember
Oh,
seeing
yeah.
him in the
Yeah.
back.
It was sticky tacked together, the wolves
Yeah,
and
yeah,
the chariot.
yeah.
Yeah, it was something I felt like I wasn't ready to paint yet, and it was just always in the back of my mind, like, ah, shit, I want to use Logan, I need to paint him, And eventually it just got to the point where I was like, if I can pay to make this problem go away,
Then
might as
maybe I'll
well.
just do that, yeah.
I mean, we love the boys over at Gold Standard Studios also, and they did a great job. It's beautiful. I'm really happy with how it turned out. It's a model that I really like, and I'd be scared to like mess it up.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff you forgot you even had until today.
Yeah, it was
like
just
the whirlwinds.
Yeah, the whirlwinds, the Land Raiders.
Oh
the-
fuck! I
the-
forgot that you had whirlwinds.
Yeah. I remember. So I got these whirlwinds because of when I played with Matt and Bricky. They had artillery shooting. I was
Yeah.
like, dude.
I want artillery.
Yeah, that's
shooting.
pretty cool. What do I have that can do that? And then whirlwinds. playing 8th versus 9th now is so different because I remember we were playing just Garage Hammer. We were
Yeah,
using
yeah.
board games as like terrain.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
we didn't
yeah.
have much terrain. So me as like a melee army, it didn't
Yeah.
feel very good. I felt like I was just running up and dying, especially with Overwatch.
Oh yeah, when you would fight me.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, not just you, but just anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially like he had like a somewhat shooting army. Bricky had Imp-Guard, obviously shooting army. You had Tau.
I found a clip of us at the when we used to do the studio in my garage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And like I saw our terrain, and all the terrain's just like gray. And it's
Yeah.
just- I was like, oh.
Look at how far we've come.
Yeah.
know.
Not
I mean-
far.
Yeah, not very far.
For you, what was the major changes from 8th to 9th for your army?
I bought a lot more, I guess, Primaris models.
I feel like everyone did.
Yeah, I mean, obviously everyone did. I mean, they're kind of pushing you to buy Primaris models, but
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of, I guess a lot of the older players aren't big fans of Primaris, but I think they're fine. I'm a newer player, so I guess I don't have like that, that attachment to the
Yeah,
Firstborn.
you don't have the nostalgia goggles.
Yeah, I mean, I do think Firstborn are cool, but like, I just like how tall they are. It looks like this is how they're supposed to be, because you put a Primaris model next to like a Firstborn, the Firstborn look just kind of stumpy.
Yeah.
Besides that, like besides the models and whatnot, like I mean, you already said right, you missed out on your PA kind of, because like we
Oh,
really
yeah.
went from like 8th to 9th in less than a year. So
Yeah.
like, what was it like when you got your PA and then like up to when they released the Space Marine book?
Yeah, so the Space Wolf Psychic Awakening came out in March of 2019, 20? No, 20,
shit, okay,
2020.
my bad. Oh, I didn't know that.
It was 2020.
That's an
That's-
exact date.
yes, it came out around March 2020, obviously when we went on lockdown. And then they announced 9th, and then they came out with the new Space Marine Codex, and then they came out with the new Space Wolf supplement. And in the span of like less than a year. So, and then during that time too, when Saga of the Beast came out, like no one was going to live tournaments, obviously. And then like we were barely playing, so like I bought Saga of the Beast and it became irrelevant in like less than a year,
Yeah,
which feels really bad.
Yeah, it
you
does,
know,
yeah.
that really sucked. I was hoping to get some more games in with that
Using it.
codex. Yeah, because I really liked some of those whatchamacallits, some of those stratagems like Touch of the Wild, Seeking a Saga.
Rest in peace, fucking Ragnar.
Yeah, rest in peace, Ragnar. I'm gonna play him sooner or later.
Oh, okay, let's go.
On the channel, I definitely would like to play him. I still think he's decent on the tabletop, just not uber efficient like it
Yeah.
used to be. But yeah, still fun.
Favorite model that you've done and favorite model in general out of Space Wolves?
Space Wolves. Obviously, favorite model is gonna be Logan in general. Favorite model I've done is either the Blade Guard vets or the Librarian I just did.
Yeah, dude, this librarian is pretty sick.
Yeah,
I don't know if I
cape.
painted in the general direction. Oh, here he is.
Yeah,
this
right
one.
there.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna say Blade Guard vets because I put a lot more effort into them, a lot more love because I cut off.
You
I
did a
cut
lot
off
of
a lot.
kitbashing.
Yeah, I did a lot
Yeah.
of kitbashing. I cut off a lot of stuff. I added a bunch of little accessories, cut off their arms, cut off their shields, added different backpacks, different heads.
A lot of green stuff.
No green stuff actually.
Oh, really?
I haven't dove into green stuff yet, but I know I follow a lot of people on Instagram that do green stuffing. There's a guy I follow on Instagram actually. I think his name is Thunderwolfin on Instagram. He has a custom Space Wolves chapter called like the Soul Haunters. It's really fucking cool. They are just covered in head to toes with like just skulls and pelts. And like
that's sick.
yeah, it's like a dark green. Their armor's like dark green, like super weathered, with like a red and white accent. It's super cool. I can show you guys after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds sick.
Yeah.
We'll find it and then we'll put it right here.
Yeah.
So like, why this particular paint scheme?
Yeah, so I guess with this paint scheme, I was going with, I guess the general Space Wolves colors, baby blue armor with yellow and red splashed in. With Space Wolves, their pauldrons are specific colors actually. If it's like yellow and red, that means they're like a younger unit. They're still like a brash young blood claw. If it's like white, that means they're older. They're like considered to be more veteran. I didn't really follow that when I painted mine, because white and yellow are not super easy colors to paint.
They're horrible.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
awful to
horrible.
paint,
Yellow's
but-
the worst.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I know. I'm looking at all your yellow trims and I'm just like, oh fuck.
God, yeah. Wait till I show my next army. I'm not a super huge fan of like the baby blue, to be honest with you. I would have gone with like maybe like a dark gray or like an icy gray.
Yeah.
Like a dark blue gray. Probably something like what I guess what the Gold Standard boys did with Logan and Ragnar, or something like what I
Yeah,
did.
these right here.
Yeah,
these
those
look
darker
cool.
blues.
Yeah.
I also like these like lighter blues, like what I did with my infiltrators, where it's like super chilly, like
Yeah.
just cold.
I see that you are a fan of Valhalla Blizzard.
Oh, dude, actually, really, Valhalla Blizzard is great.
Do you like Valhalla Blizzard?
I like
I'm not a
Valhalla-
fan of it, but like I still like it. Like I
Yeah.
still use it. It's still good. Did you use it on here with Valhalla?
Yeah, I did it on the tops here. This one I used a texture paint and just paint it white. I'm not a huge fan of how that came out.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Oh, is this magnetized?
yeah. Oh, not him.
Oh.
This one's magnetized. As you can tell, they didn't.
Oh.
He's slightly taller. Yeah, but yeah, I magnetized him so
height.
that he can fit into a carrying case a bit easier. But yeah, I like Valhalla and Blizzard, but I've been meaning to try out your snow method.
PVA,
Yeah, the
yeah.
PVA glue, because
Yeah.
it looks so much more solid. It looks like you get so much more texture out of it. It's great.
Yeah. I do love snow stuff.
Yeah,
It
snow.
looks cool. I've never. It's because I've never seen snow.
Oh,
It's-
yeah. It's white.
Yeah, I know. Like my semen.
Oh
Okay.
Does it taste like snow though? Your semen.
No. It tastes like.
You sure?
Yeah, no, it tastes like Auntie Anne's cinnamon buns.
Ooh.
At least that's what B tells me. So I'm kidding.
Tastes like
I'm
the
gonna find out after this video for myself.
Do you have any cool stories?
Yeah.
I know you have some.
Yeah, I do. I remember one of the first games we played here at the office, actually. I played against Bricky's Imp Guard, and my Wolf Priest went up against his Valkyrie. Where is he? He was a Wolf Priest, and then Chaplain on Bike came out.
Oh, and then he was just like,
now that guy's my Wolf Priest. He's now just a member of the Wolf Guard, but yeah. He took on Bricky's Valkyrie. He uppercutted that thing.
Oh, I remember.
Into
Yeah,
oblivion.
yeah.
It was great. Such a great moment on stream. And then like he carried the rest of that game for me. It was awesome. I still lost, but like that guy was my MVP.
I think I have an infinite black of it.
Oh, nice.
Of the Wolf Priest. So
yeah.
yeah. You know what's one of my favorite stories was when during the tournament we were doing losers bracket, and you're fighting against Tom, and Tom was shooting at you with his tiger sharks, and he was like, "Oh, I'm having fun. What about you?" And you're just like, "No, I'm not having fun. This whole tournament I've been shot at this whole time. I want to get in combat."
I think that's the first time I've seen JonP slightly upset. But he was still smiling.
But it wasn't like it wasn't like
there wasn't malice behind
Yeah,
it.
there was no malice.
It was just like, fucking fight me.
come down from your ship.
That's why every
Get
time.
down here. Put your gun down. Fight me like a man.
Every time now, when I'm thinking about playing you, I'm like, I don't want to put him through Tau. I don't want to put him through any shooting army. I want to do melee too.
No, I don't mind that. I think like that was all just like a build up to that moment. You know? Like once you have that like oh fuck, hell exploded moment, you know, you get over it. But I remember that.
Any other stories?
Some cool stories, I guess, during the tournament. I remember when we played, when I went up against Marky, my infiltrators were like screening the hell out of him. It almost denied him scramblers that game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he almost scored like no points on line breaker, no points on scramblers. That was cool. I think it was my Blade Guard vets made like a baller 9-inch charge, and they killed the character, and then that's essentially what tied us to the game.
Yeah.
And put us in 69 to 69. That was insane. Dude, we have to have that clip of when it was I needed a 9 and I rolled a 12, and like everyone was jumping around. Play the clip right now. I am JonP. This is the 9-inch charge. Nope.
Oh,
CP.
we got one more chance.
Okay, no,
we
do
got
perfect.
one more chance.
No more do perfect. Fuck these dice. Let's go.
Yeah.
9-inch charge.
Dude, what about that one time when we were at a LGS? It was like the first time that we ever played.
Oh,
gray models.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Gray models.
Yeah.
And I showed up with like my gaunts, and I was just like, all right, 90 shots.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
like, Excuse me?
I knew you were gonna say that one. I was like, wait, you get 90 shots? How do I get that? That was like the very first game of Warhammer I ever played.
Yeah.
Very first turn, this motherfucker shot me 90 times. I was like, what the hell? Am I not playing right? Did I not read my rules correctly?
And then nothing happened.
Yeah, nothing happened. Yeah, I remember you were like 90 shots. Nothing's gonna happen, but I'm gonna roll 90 dice. And I was like, okay. Although I remember one time we were also, oh man, we were so bad at this game.
Yeah.
There was one time
We still are.
Yeah, we still are. We were playing at Bricky's house. I was playing against Demeki, and then he shot me in Overwatch.
Oh yeah.
And then he hit me. And I was like, oh shit, my models are dead. And then like we didn't realize it. We didn't realize we still needed to go through the wounds and the save space. I was just taking models off, and then Bricky was like, guys, you still need to take your saves roll and wounds rolls in Overwatch. That was
oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That was a super huge dirt moment for both of us. I was like, man, Overwatch is fucking good.
I auto die.
Yeah, shit. I auto die. Oh man.
You have any other cool stories that you want to talk about?
I'm trying to think.
What about you, Demeki? Do you have a cool story?
Me and
Fighting
him
John
played a
Paul.
lot. Yeah, well, like TTS when you
Yeah.
brought the whirlwinds.
Yeah.
That was the only time you brought the whirlwinds.
Yeah, and then remember the other losers bracket match we had. Dark
Oh,
Angels
Dark
one?
Angels versus
Yeah.
Wolves. That was a good
That
one.
one was fun because I remember I had to super big brain it.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
match, and then like we were fighting in the top left corner, and then I realized like it was a lost fight because you had your termies there. So luckily my army's fast enough that I was able to swing my guys over to the other side of the map.
Yeah.
That was fun.
But like that was the thing too. I didn't even know I was gonna like Space Marines until I guess I just had to find one that I liked.
Yeah.
It just happened to be Dark Angels.
You know what I remember? The fucking Impulsor.
Yeah, the
I
first time we
remember-
played on
Oh,
TTS.
dude. Yeah.
Remember the first time we played on TTS? I was like, all right, so this thing flies, has a 4-up invuln, and it's a -2 charge.
Yeah, and I was like,
Didn't I
it flies.
That thing has fly. How does a tank know how to fly?
Technology,
What the
man.
fuck is that?
It's the year 40,000.
Are you kidding me?
We now have hover tanks.
Didn't I have to play it against it on stream? I could have sworn I played against it on stream.
played
Yeah.
against the
And I
Impulsor a
was
lot.
like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Oh, okay, so there's the I think it was the very first match here. It was Tau versus Space Wolves, and it was the bullshit FAQ where everything was OPSEC.
Oh yeah.
Everything was OPSEC, and then you shot my Impulsor, and it blew up, and it killed like half your army.
Oh yeah. Because I wanted to add some flavor into the match because like
Yeah.
I'd always been running Riptides and stuff, and I mean that was the only way you could run the army, and so I was like, well, I'll bring a Hammerhead and a ghost kill, and you
Yes.
fucking
Oh
blew
yeah,
up.
yeah.
Well, you didn't blow it up. You killed it, and then it blew up.
Yeah. And it kills like half your army, and I was like, oh shit, I feel terrible.
That was also wasn't that also the same game where you brought the Stormfang?
No, that was a game against you. I played against you. It was on
blacked it out.
It was on Wednesday night. I remember that game. I shot my my weapon that does D3 damage against your gene sealers for some reason.
Yeah.
I was a fucking idiot. Like your executor was right there, and I shot your gene sealers with my heavy weapon for some reason. And then I remember that game I won because you couldn't score more because you capped out on primaries.
Yeah,
So I won
yeah.
by like 2 points.
Yeah.
That
yeah.
was a close game too. I remember I was like, oh shit, he's because you were just running around with your two swords guy.
Oh, Stormlord.
So yeah, you were just running around with your swarm lord because he was a
Were you whispering at me?
Yeah, he was like, 2 swords. Which one is it?
Yeah, the swarm lord. I knew that. Yeah, you're running around with your swarm lord. He's just eating stuff, and the swarm lord was like on the edge of the map because he was a while we stand.
Yeah.
I could never kill him. that was fun. I was like, and I felt like I learned something new that game. 'Cause I was like, oh wow, you don't need to fight all the time. You just run around. And
Yeah, but it's so much fun.
Yeah, fighting all the time is fun.
yeah, it is. But like, yeah, objective-based game.
Yeah.
I will recommend Space Wolves to people, obviously that are into like the Nordic Viking aesthetic, because they're super heavy on that. If you know you're into like, I guess, melee, aggressive combat, or I guess they're not super aggressive nowadays. You play them however you want. But yeah, I guess if you're into like melee combat, you know, obviously that's your thing. If you want an off-brand Space Marine, that's your thing, because like you can make these like your own. There's a lot of ways to like customize kit bash, green stuff. There's a lot of potential here. All of pelts and furs and mohawks and beards. Yeah, it's super good candidate for if you want to learn how to green stuff things.
Yeah, out of all the Space Marines, I think that Space Wolves are the most like unique looking.
Yeah,
Out of all of them.
definitely.
Yeah.
So if you want a unique looking Space Marine army, Space Wolves is definitely right up your alley. And they're fun.
Yeah, they're very fun to play.
So thanks for coming by and checking us out today. If you haven't done so already, check out all of our social media now. We are on Facebook, Instagram, Twitch. We're on Twitter. Did I miss something? Discord, all down below. It's all down below. OnlyFans coming soon next week.
Only pictures of Bricky's feet, and that's it.
Yeah, Bricky's feet only. Nobody else's. And then also check out the P.O. Box. That's also down below as well. And make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and also tick the little bell to make sure you get notified when a new video is released.
Bang, bing, bang, boom. Is that it?
Are you not going to sign off?
Yeah, bye.